Have you wondered how thoughts happen? Neurons are responsible for your thoughts, your emotions, and so much more. Basically, anything your brain does is because of neurons. Neurons communicate to each other using two different types of signals. An IPSP, which is basically saying, no, don't fire, and an EPSP, which is saying, yes, please fire. In an EPSP, the neurotransmitter must bind to a specific receptor. When this happens, the channel that is gated by it will open and allow sodium to rush into the cell. Once sodium enters the cell, it moves in a wave towards the axon hillock. If it meets the threshold when it gets there, the axon hillock generates an action potential. This wave of sodium is called a graded potential. One action potential alone is not going to be enough usually to cause a action potential in the postsynaptic cell. So neurons get around this by using summation. There are two types of summation. There's spatial summation, which is multiple neurons firing to the postsynaptic neuron, or there's temporal summation, which is one neuron sending multiple signals at a high frequency. An action potential has three stages. The first is depolarization. This is where sodium is going to rush into the cell when ligand-gated channels are going to open. This is where we get the neurotransmitter action. The second stage, or repolarization, is going to happen when voltage-gated channels pop open, allowing potassium to rush out of the cell following its natural gradient. The final stage is hyperpolarization, in which the neuron is way less likely to fire again as the sodium-potassium pumps works to restore the membrane potential. The two factors that influence how fast an action potential can go down the axon is the thickness of the axon. The thicker it is, the faster it is, and myelination, which is caused by these fatty little cells here. This allows the action potential to jump over the myelin and to the next node of Ranvier. This is called saltatory conduction. An action potential is going to go down the axon to the axon terminals and then go to a different neuron and repeat the whole process over again. Neurons make up the brain, and the brain controls most processes in the body. It's an extremely incredible and complex system.